Hello, people. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fine. Today, we'll talk about listening skills. So, um, I will I'll bring you some tips for you to develop your listening skills. So, to you become better as a listener. Sorry, become better as a listener. Um, and here after these tips I give you, I will show you a listening exercise from TOEFL. It's the test of English as a foreign language. It's a kind of test that is used to check your level of English skill. And it's a very common test used by universities, uh, schools, interchange companies. So it's good for you to check it to see how they how they test the listening skills of a candidate for you to prepare yourself for the next step of your lives. So let's go. First of all, okay, before everything, we have a difference between listen and hear. The main difference is that when you say hear, it doesn't mean you are paying attention. So I'm hear people talking. So I don't pay attention while they talk. I just get the sound, the noise in my ear, but I don't pay attention. Because when you say listen, it's implied that you are paying attention. So if I say, I am listening to the people talking, I'm paying attention to what people talk. All right, so after that, I have here some tips for effective listening. And here I brought example of face-to-face interviews. Right? So some of you may will get interviews in English and will be face to face with the interviewer. And so I have some tips for you to become a better listener and to do the effective listening. Uh, okay, first of all, we have steps here 1 to 10, but step 0, don't get nervous. That's the first one. So if you get nervous, you start to uh, uh, perform not so good. So stay calm, relax, have some passion fruit juice before, chamomile tea, whatever. So the step 1, face the speaker, maintain eye contact. So look into the eyes of the person speaking. As I said here, be attentive but relaxed, open mind. So listen to the words and try to picture what the speaker is saying. So and it's interesting to talk about open mind because don't just wait the information to come to you, right? Don't judge the information. Do not interrupt and do not impose your solution. So when somebody is speaking, you just listen. If you want to talk, you ask for a place for talking. And here we have an example. This, as you can see, is Bob Marley and an interviewer. Uh, as you can see, Bob Marley is relaxed, but too relaxed. And he's not looking the interviewer in the eyes. He's not portraying as an effective listener in this picture. Um, Wait the speaker to pause to ask questions to clarify. Ask questions to ensure understanding. So try to be focused on what the information you want to clarify from the speaker. Try to feel what the speaker is feeling. So have an empathy for the speaker. Give the speaker regular feedback. And this is to keep the conversation. Sometimes you don't need to talk. You just have to say some words like, "Okay, all right, oh, that's good, that's okay," to keep the speaker going on. Of course, any situation is different. And step 10, pay attention to what is not said. Non-verbal cues. And here we have a picture of a book called O Corpo Fala from one guy named Pierre Weil. Uh, and this book shows how our body speaks. So sometimes you don't need to speak out uh, to give an information. So as you can see here, the girl is offering a cake. The guys make a gesture with his hands, and this gesture means he doesn't want the cake. And it's also important when you go on the interview to pay attention to uh, the way the interviewer is moving his body, his eyes, voice tone. There's a lot of things about. So when you talk about listening, it's just we don't listen just with our ears. We listen with our senses that we had. And here I have an example for you. Uh, the psychology class. This is an audio from a TOEFL exercise, and probably if you do this test in the listening session, you're gonna have the first thing, of course, they will show you the audio. You're gonna listen the audio. The audio for this class is available to you in a Google Classroom and in the SIGA. So the first thing I ask you to do is to listen to this audio psychology class. I think, in my opinion, is clear. Uh, the speaker speaks very um uh, in a very comprehensive way, um, not too fast, not too slow. So I think you could get it when you listen. But okay, if you don't get in the first moment, you listen again. If you don't get in the second moment, you listen again. Listen as many times as you need to understand what's said. And when you listen, take notes of what's said. Okay. Um, and here we have two questions. What happened to kids in schools? We have four um, alternatives for you to choose the one that is right. And the second question, all the following the kids do in school, except pay attention also to that because sometimes it's a tricky in the tests. They don't want the right answer, they want the wrong answer, as in this case. So the number two, and sometimes when we are doing the test, we are so hit up to do the test that we just go to put the right one. Okay, so let's check the answers of this one. So first of all, you have to listen, and then you come back here to check. So the first one, what happens to kids in school? They are not aware of the way they should behave. And the second one, all the following the kids do in the school except throw things on the teacher. Another thing, the information you have to put as the proper answer is related to the audio you listen. For example, sometimes there's an information in the audio that you know it's wrong, you disagree, but pay attention on what they are asking for you. So the context is the audio. So forget all the word and pay attention to the audio only in this situation. And here also we have more the third and fourth question. What do the teacher do to punish misbehaving students? And all of the following attitudes are rewarded by the teacher except. So also the first example, you have to put the right answer, the proper answer. And the second example, you see all the answers are right except one. And now let's check the. What do the teacher do to punish misbehaving students? Let them sitting on the desk while well-behaved students can have fun. And the fourth, all of the following attitudes are rewarded by the teacher except let the classroom clean. So all the information here are related to the audio. Um, I another tips I give for you is to listen to English daily. So try to get a podcast, try to get a TV show, a TV series, just in English, and because this way it will stop to be a foreign language for you because it will be in your daily lives. And then when you start to dream in English, when you start to tell jokes in English, when we start to make puns in English, it means that it is in a way appropriate from you, and you get the language to be part of yourselves. All right, people, so this is for the class today. I hope you enjoy. See you next time. Bye.